Good evening, YouTube. Good evening, YouTube. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. For me, I'm having a very good Wednesday. So yeah, for me, I'm having a very good Wednesday, and we've got a game tomorrow against Olympiacos, which is going to be a very, if I'm being honest, it's going to be a very comfortable game. We're playing at the Emirates. We're playing at the Emirates, so for me, it's going to be a straightforward win, if I'm being honest. But there's a couple of things I want to talk about tonight because Arteta and Lacazette done a press conference earlier, and there was a couple of talking points. Now, Lacazette was asked about what was it? What was he said? I've watched it a while ago. Oh yeah, it was somebody asked him about the rumors linking him, rumors that if we don't qualify for the Champions League, he's allowed to leave, and he basically just said that he's got a contract and that he, that he's, while the club is happy with him and while the coach, being Arteta's happy with him, he's got no reason to leave. For me, it's a very interesting one, because I'm not entirely sure that either the journalist or Lacazette covered themselves in glory with this comment, with this comment, because in my opinion, I don't think there's any truth to this, to the story in the first place. I mean, if there had been I can't see Arsenal putting a clause, or anybody at Arsenal agreeing to a clause where he can leave. And since he's not renewed his contract since he's been at Arsenal, that contract was set out in 2017. So how could anyone have foreseen that we were going to be out of the Champions League for as long as we have? And if that is the case, then that would have applied. That stipulation would have applied to the last season as well, and the season before that, that we weren't in the Champions League. And secondly, I think Lacazette could be off, but he's not going to say it. He's not going to come out and say, yeah, there's a clause in my contract. It's very interesting. Very interesting to see whether that is the case, whether that there is a clause. Personally, I don't think there is. But anyway, yeah, I don't think there is a clause in Lacazette's contract. I think journalists just put out stories just to sensationalize things, and but Lacazette didn't cover himself with glory, because Arsenal fans, and there are a section of our fan base that are going to think, oh yeah, let me put it another way, actually. I'll put it an easier way. Say Lacazette does leave. Arsenal fans are going to look at this interview, and only a section of the Arsenal fan base, not all Arsenal fans, but the section of the fan base that are reactionary, are going to look at this interview and go, oh, well, you said you had no need to leave, so why are you leaving? Say he does leave in the summer. So I don't know. I don't think Lacazette's really thought through. I think he's just said that. But it's interesting. I don't think I don't think. I don't, listen. I'm not going to get too hung up on this. I just wanted to give my sort of opinions on it. We have got a game tomorrow. Leave it in the chat. Let me know what you think about this. If you watch the press conference, let me know what you think about this whole Lacazette saga thing. But yeah, like I said, we have got a game tomorrow against Olympiacos. It was a pretty standard press conference as well that Arteta and Lacazette done. You got the usual questions, about the team selection, which obviously Lacazette being in a press conference mean that is he going to start? I'm guessing so. The other thing as well, Lacazette got asked a load of questions about his teammates. It was sort of a bit weird that he was asked about Saka, he was asked about Aubameyang. You might as well have not had Arteta there and just had Lacazette there. But yeah, pretty generic press conference, really. But yeah, we have got a game tomorrow, and I think it is going to be comfortable. I think the game is going to be a comfortable game. Listen, we've 1-0 up. Olympiacos have caused us problems in the past. If there are any chats, I will get to them very shortly. But there will be, I know Olympiacos have caused us problems in the past, but I think at home we have the crowd behind us. I think we'll get the job done, and all the problems that the Olympiacos have caused us in the past have been at their place. And well, we come through that last week, didn't we? We didn't, there was nothing really. They didn't really. They had about 10 minutes in the game where they dictated their play. But other than that, they didn't really cause us a lot of problems. And plus, our home record is pretty good. Our home record is pretty, good at the moment. I know, especially since Arteta's come in, he's sort of steadied the ship a bit. So I expect us to win this game quite comfortably. I think it'll be a 3 or 4-1 win. Potentially, I do think Olympiacos will score. But yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty standard victory, really. And then it's on to the next round. I think it's on to the next round. Who we get in the next round if we qualify is going to be interesting. But I think it's going to be a pretty standard game. Do I think evening to you, Drew? Hope you're well. Omar, evening to you as well. If you're still watching, evening to you. I'm good, Drew. Good, Drew, mate. Very good. Omar, Laka will leave in the summer. Yeah, I think Laka will leave in the summer. I can't see him staying. And he's got, when you watch him play, he plays like a player who's not going to be at the club next season. Yeah, his answer was weird, Omar. His answer was very, very weird. Yeah, I know I digressed with the Lacazette thing. Do you know what it is? I get to talking about something, and then I talk about something completely different, and I spend so ages talking about something completely different. I forget my original point. Listen, I'm still new to this whole YouTube thing. I'm still new. I'm still learning. I was watching some of my videos back as well, and I realised that I could do a lot better with some of these videos, structure them a bit better. But listen, I'm still I've been away for a month, 2 weeks at Australia, and then prior to that, my channel's been only active 2 weeks prior to my trip to Australia. So yeah, I'm still learning, but bear with me, guys, and I'm sure I'll improve as I go along. But listen, thank you for all your support as well. I know that this. I hope I want this channel to grow, but obviously that's going to grow with the content that I put out as well. So, but yeah, bear with me, guys, and thank you very much for all your support. It will be a tough one, but I back us to get that. Yeah, I think we'll get the job done. I think we'll get the job done. Listen, Olympiacos are not going to cause us too many problems. Olympiacos are not going to cause us too many problems at the Emirates. I'll be very, very surprised if they. I'll be very surprised. I'll be very surprised if they get if they come and actually cause us problems at the Emirates. Because listen, we've got a good record at home. We've actually got a sound record at home. And defensively, I'm probably going to stick my neck out on the line and say it here, but defensively, since Arteta's come in, we've done a lot better. We have to admit that. We've done a lot better. We've not been perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but we have done a lot better. We've done a lot better than what I expected. I expected Arteta to come in and turn things around, but I didn't think. We've got to be happy with the progress that he's made so far. We've got to be happy. Listen, it's still gonna, it's still gonna take time. But yeah, I think we'll get through tomorrow. I think we'll get through. I think we'll get through tomorrow, and I think we'll go into the next round. I'm going to get into a few players. I'm not going to go through the whole team, but I'm going to pick a few players that I think will start. I think Lacazette will start. I think Aubameyang will start. Strangely, weirdly, I think Ozil's going to start as well. He hasn't really featured. Sorry about that. I had a notification. What was I saying? Yeah, strangely, I think Ozil's going to start because he hasn't really featured much. I know he's played in the last couple of games, but I think Ozil will start. I think, and what's going to happen with Guendouzi as well? Because I've seen reports that he had a bust up with a player. So it's going to be It's going to be interesting to see what happens. See what happens there, really, with Guendouzi. Sorry about that, guys. Just but yeah, I'm going to see if there are any more chats. Only a quick Chrome 1989 evening lads. Hello. Yeah, we should. We are going to beat them. Listen, I think we're going to beat them. I think we're going to beat them. I think we're going to win comfortably. I think, like I said, I think it'll be. I think it'll be. We'll win 3 or 4 will win 3 or 4-1. I do think they'll score. And it's going to be interesting as well, because if they score, then it's going to put us under a little bit of pressure to start with. But I do think we'll win comfortably. Listen, I think we'll be too strong. With the Emirates faithful behind us, I think we'll win quite comfortably. So yeah, I was talking about some players who I think will start. I think Ozil will start. I think Laka will start. I'd like to see Martinelli start as well. Is he injured, Martinelli? Listen, I've been out of touch since I've been away. I need to actually start looking at some stuff. But yeah, I've been out of touch since I've been away. I've not really kept up with any football news since I've been away. But yeah, so that is it for the preview.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
That is it for the preview. Like I say, I'll just have a quick look at the chats, and then I'm going to get myself out of here. Bansuar's evening Gunners fans. What's my favourite player of the Emirates era? What's my favourite Arsenal player of the Emirates era? That is an interesting one. I'm going to say Arshavin. I thought Arshavin was a brilliant player. Listen, I thought Arshavin was a brilliant player. Listen, he was quick. He was he scored a lot of goals. But yeah, I thought he was I thought he was a brilliant player. And thanks for clearing that up as well, about Martinelli not being injured. Chrome 1989. We don't know why he hasn't played. Yeah, that's a bit of a weird one, because he's been playing quite well, and yet he's just been out of the team. Because Martinelli was ripping up trees before I went away to Australia, and then during Australia, while I was listening to the games out there, and then the game back, he's not featured much. So yeah, it's very interesting. Apologies for my phone talking to me in the background. Yeah, so I don't know what's happening with Martinelli. I think that's a weird one. And also as well, the only thing that confuses me about Arteta is that players will play. Players will play, and they'll put in a good performance, and then they'll get dropped for like 2 or 3 games, and I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. Like Pepe had a good game, and then he gets dropped for the next couple of games, and the same with Lacazette. Since he scored, he's just got dropped. So I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up for the preview. Not really much to talk about, other than the fact that I think it will be a comfortable game. I think we'll win. I've answered some of your chats, those of you that participated. I'm going to do an look out. I'm going to be back with a reaction. I'm going to be back with a reaction at the end, after the game. Although I'll probably do that the next I'll probably do that the next day, so look out for that. So look out for that. Also, if you're watching this for the first time, and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please put a like on the video. Please put a like on the video. That really does get it. That really does help the channel grow. And please share the content around as well. That also helps. But also look out as well. I'm going to be doing an FA Cup preview show, which is going to be coming Friday. That's going to be. I'm going to do that on Friday, and I'm just going to be previewing all the FA Cup ties. I'm going to be previewing all the FA Cup ties at the weekend. I'm not going to do the Arsenal one because that will come as a separate. That will be coming as a separate stream or a separate video. So please look out for that. My reaction video won't be a live stream. That will be a recorded video. That will be just a recorded video. But my FA Cup preview show will be a live stream. I'm hoping to have somebody join me on that stream, but I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm still trying to get in touch with the people that I've got in mind. So if that happens, I'll let you guys know. But until next time, guys, enjoy the game tomorrow, and I'll catch up with you all soon. Enjoy the rest of your evening.